And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright. Fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us. Breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride. Talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
You dandy tonight, Eric. You dandy.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here post-game. San Francisco Giants, Tampa Bay Rays. Giants lose again. They have lost 15 of their last 16 home games. They lose the series. What are you going to say, Glenn? Guys, I will throw the link out there. You guys want to come on and vent? This is your avenue. If you want to let it all hang out and just get whatever you want off your chest, or if you just want to do it in the chat, have at it. I get it. It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. It sucks, man. It freaking sucks watching all this losing. Glenn, you were at the game. What'd you think?
I wasn't planning on it. They roped me in. They always rope me in. At the last minute, I thought, I might see, you know what? I'm overdue for seeing a win from Verlander. He's got his one under the belt, but as usual, they couldn't. This team's terrible, Eric. And listen, I don't want to talk about the game as much as I want to talk about what we're going to do in the future. We started last night.
Mm-hmm.
So I ask you, off the top of the show, if I'm on Buster Posey and I call up Tampa Bay tomorrow morning at the hotel and say, listen, Next year you can have let's play this out. Good luck to you. And in the off season, you give us Chandler Simpson. I'll give you Ramos. Would you do it? Would you be okay with that?
In a heartbeat.
Good.
In a heartbeat. Before you can even finish the sentence, yes.
I love watching him play.
Yeah, I like him.
He's exciting. We don't have this excitement.
It's not even. It even goes beyond that. The guy's just a good player. He creates havoc on the base paths. He makes contact. I
call that exciting. Not knowing every at bat is, dude. You know how many times I've seen him on TV this year. He'll lace a ball. I mean, he hits it pretty hard to the shortstop. Gets to first, safe, and the first baseman's looking around like, "What the hell?
What in the hell just happened?"
The guy can run out.
What in the hell just happened?
Infield single like no one I've ever seen. And I've seen Ricky, Ozzie. Who's that other guy? Remember St. Louis had the speedster?
Vince Coleman, Willie McGee.
Be careful with the firecrackers, Vince. Willie McGee. Oh yeah. Well,
who else?
Willie from here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oakland, San Diego.
Look at JB from the land down under donates 10 Australian. Thank you, sir.
Go Magpies.
These games have become tough to watch. That I think I've come up with a new drinking game to make it interesting. Every time a Giants batter falls into an 0-2 count, you got to take a shot. You're going to be JB. You're going to be lit by the end of the first inning, man.
I'd never make the show. Although I don't know, you're pretty good at hiding. We were wondering in your absence what you got in that coffee cup, and I'm starting to wonder.
Coffee, man, coffee.
Yeah, sure.
Coffee.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It's a coffee.
It's coffee. It's Folgers in my cup, man. Nothing more, nothing less.
Folgers, even he can hit for Tampa Bay. God.
Thanks, JB. Thank you, sir. You know what?
Terrible.
Let's
It's
just.
terrible.
How about we just get right
It's
to it?
terrible.
Get it out of the way.
Now,
We have to.
today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
All right, here is the line. Tampa Bay 2, Giants 1. Tampa Bay scored 2 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. San Francisco 1 run on 7 hits with 1 error. Usita gets the win. Buto gets the loss. He himself and Gage did not have very good outings. Again, between the both of them, they only gave up. No, they both one. I think they gave up 1 each, if I'm not mistaken. Fairbanks gets the save. Line score: Ramos 0-4, Devers 1-4, Damas 1-4, Dom Smith 1-4. Lee had 2 hits. Koss had 2 hits. Fitzgerald no hits. McRae no hits. Flores no hits with a pinch hit. Kisner no hits. Drew 1 walk, 14 strikeouts, 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Verlander goes 7 innings, gives up 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, no earned runs. His best outing all year. Pretty damn good. Buto goes 2/3, gives up 2 hits. I'm sorry, gave up the 2 earned runs. I forgot. Gage gave up the hit that caused the run, but it was Buto that got a charge to. That's where it was. He gets the blown save and the loss. That sucks. But again, Gage gives 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Win, 1 walk and 1 hit, and that was it.
There you go. Is JB still in the house?
JB's still here. Yeah.
JB, did you see did you see the Crows? The Crows beat my Collingwood Magpies. First time since 2016, JB.
Wow. How about that?
I
First for everything.
I follow all sports, Eric.
There you go.
I told you before the show, it's been so, you're like, geez, I thought you weren't going to the game. And tomorrow I got Diana Ross, old sexy
Diana Ross, huh?
Diana. Tomorrow night I got the Valkyries. The Giants are playing an afternoon. Dude, it's a whirlwind of activity. And if I can't follow all of my favorite teams, all I have to do is tune into our buddy Danny's channel, NorCal Sports Network. And I'm telling you, he covers everything. Look at that, earlier tonight, I got my update. A Valkyrie update. They've won 3 in the month since August 9th. Giants, no win. So thank you, NorCal, for the quality broadcast put together each and every night, giving us Valkyries updates. Really do appreciate it.
Hey, look, you gotta put up some type of freaking Bay Area winning, right? Oh my!
And you got a kick out of my new hat. It's a Zion Cases, but I said to Eric, the Z actually stands for what happened, what you heard at the ballpark about the 6th inning tonight. I was going.
Yeah, I know. I tell you what, though.
TV last year, it was 2 years ago, B. I think it was 2 summers ago. I've told you this before, but maybe some guys don't know this. I was on TV. I fell asleep out by the GRLA side.
They caught you snoozing, did they?
I mean, yeah. I come back. I'm watching the replay. I go, oh, Bernice. Who do you think that is? She goes, I got no idea. She goes, oh, that's you.
That's funny.
Funny now. That one wasn't funny when I was like embarrassed. I said, Jesus.
I tell you what, guys, I don't know what to tell y'all. Honestly, I don't. I have nothing for you because, hey, what are we going to?
Hey, I know why you were happy. You were somewhat happy. I know it was a 2-1 loss, Eric, but you got to see them wear the Tuesday night jerseys.
What was that? Oh, is it because of Players Weekend, right? Is that why?
It is. It's
because of Players Weekend,
City Connect Day. That's why you got the City. Pardon me. You got the City Connect concert.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, weedy, and I bailed. There wasn't. I'll tell you, Eric. I don't know what they announced the crowd on the television, or if you listened on radio. Dude, that place was half empty. So don't buy into this. Big crowd here at the ballpark today in the 4th inning. Hi, this is John Miller, where we've got a sellout crowd. It ain't. I'm telling you, Eric. They got to stop. They got to be. Why do teams do this? And I'm telling you, they did not sell every goddamn ticket. It's sold out. It isn't sold out. So why are you coming on the announcement every night in the ballpark going, tonight, the Giants, thank you, a sellout crowd? I'm like, bullshit. Everybody's saying bullshit. It ain't, Eric.
I think it has to do with ticket sales, and people are just selling. Either they sit on the tickets or they don't. So whatever.
Dude, you can go to the ticket window.
I agree.
You go
I
to the
know.
ticket window and buy a ticket. It's not sold out.
I don't understand it. I have
It's
no
bullshit.
idea. Fair enough. Fair enough. Jim Durkle, Bob Melvin needs to go to the glue factory, Eric. He was hired by Farhan. Let me ask you this, Jim, and I want you to be honest. Don't be lying to me, Jim. When the Giants fired Kapler and they announced the hiring of Bob Melvin, how did you feel? Be honest, Jim. Don't be bullshitting me. Don't be bullshitting me, Jim. Come on now.
That's how bad it was at the ballpark when Robbie had his section to himself.
Wow, that's something. Whew.
And I apologize. We were last minute. Robbie had messaged me this afternoon at 5 o'clock. Hey, you going to the game? And I said, nah. We ended up. Hey, Dean makes an appearance. What's he?
Yeah, school started. So yeah, school started. He's a busy guy, man.
Oh.
What is up? What is up, Dean? What is up?
he says school started, so it's been nice to avoid whatever you call that's on the field. He doesn't sound like he's happy.
Mark, look at Mark. He goes, I met my future wife during a rain delay at Shea Stadium in 98. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's a cool story right there. Hey, a good feel-good story for baseball. I'll dig it. I'll dig it. Okay, where are you, Jim?
Mark met his dude. He collects cards. He met his wife at the ballpark. He's got it going on.
Okay, I gotta ask.
Is he a big ball fan? We should be asking Mark. We should be doing a deeper dive because we not much else to talk about. So, Mark, when you met her, was it love at first sight? And could you tell she's a big sports fan? Like, was she she's at a Mets game in a rainout? So, obviously, do you think, Eric? What do you think, Eric? She must have been. She must have been a fan.
I don't know.
She couldn't have been a Giants fan.
I don't know.
I'll bet on that one.
Cut in line. Well, there you go.
So it's just like going over to Oracle. People are cutting in line like you wouldn't believe it.
You loved it till I realized that garbage that happened to him in San Diego wasn't a fluke. Okay, well, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. All right. I want to hear something, guys. I want to hear something. I want to hear this. Which players need to go as well? Which players have to go? If you're going to come out here and call for Bob Melvin, and I'm not saying that it's not a crazy take to have, because Bob Melvin may be gone. I don't know. We'll see. But let me hear. I don't see any calls for players being let go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's hear it.
Encarnacion,
Jung-Hoo Lee, I see.
Matos.
Yes, go. Chapman ain't going to go nowhere. Okay.
Matos got to go.
Bailey, Fitzgerald, Gage.
Half of Sacramento. Just
Fitz
release
and
them
Bailey.
outright.
Okay.
Release half of
I want to hear. This is what I want to hear. Because, ball boy comes in and says Ramos too. Okay.
You and I already talked about that. Ramos got to go.
Yeah.
I'd trade him for
because here we go. Because I see a lot of Melvin's got to go, but I want to hear about players that got to go. That's what I want, because those are the guys who are out there on the field, right? They're the ones out in the field. They're the ones that are not coming through in the clutch.
I'm in for 70% of this lineup to be gone. Fitzgerald, Bailey.
That's fair.
Gilbert. Dude, McRae. I wouldn't even get him a plane ticket. I'd say, here, you're done. Goodbye. Or you call him into the office, Eric. You know, we appreciate all you've done.
So
close the door on the way out.
Again, we're gonna have to keep it real here, because some players have to be dealt with. I think no.
Oh, that's a great story. She wrote her
Ooh.
number in his scorebook, and he still has it. There's a collector. Mark is a collector.
That's
he couldn't
awesome.
let that one go. Good on you, Mark. That's awesome.
But
Gerald, Gilbert,
Anto, Fitzgerald, Gilbert. Okay, McRae. All right. Well, let's, because I got a feeling. I'm just saying. Don't you think Buster Posey sees the same things that we're seeing? Right? Come on. He's got two eyeballs.
Oh, you got to know where they're in deep.
He's got two ears.
They're in deep trouble.
He knows what's going on here.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling that Buster Posey's going to figure out a way to put this ship back on the right course in the offseason.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Because you got to think about it. He really probably didn't know what he had as far as the roster is concerned coming into the season.
Does he know what he's doing?
Sure. I
All
think
right.
he does.
Sure.
I think he does.
Okay, we'll see.
I think they are.
We'll see. We'll smarten the hell up. Why aren't they, Eric? Why aren't you not get rid of these guys now? Why are they not releasing players?
Well, you still got to field the team to finish the season. To be honest with you, wins and losses to this point don't really matter right now. But you got to field the team.
What about other college players? They just had the draft. College players. No reason why none of them are ready. Guys up to AAA, fill in your little rosters, and bring guys up. You want to see the young guys play, then get rid of this crap we call the Giants roster.
You can't do that because you wind up starting their MLB time and it screws everything up. You can't do that. That's the problem. You have to go.
Hey, and I'm in it too.
No, what I'm saying though,
the young guys and play them.
These moves are going to have to come in the offseason. Now, there are young guys that they can bring up that's not going to affect, service time to a certain extent, right? But you just can't bring up a guy who's in AA and bring him up. You can't do that because all you're doing, your knee-jerk reaction because the season is probably a wash, right? For all intents and purposes, the season's a wash, right?
It's not probably, it is.
But hear me out.
It is.
You still got to field the team.
Eric, tell me, the season's a wash.
The season is probably a wash.
See, you cannot see. I don't know why. Okay, Eric Rothberg. Still won't give up. The body's going to be, you got to bury the body. It's going to be in the ground and actually buried before Eric will admit defeat.
There's going to come the time where it's like, it's done. It's over. Put a fork in it. But
we were waving the white flags on Thursday night or Wednesday night, Eric, in your absence.
That's fair.
We were all waving collectively. It's over.
Go for it. Hey, if you guys want to throw up the white flag, go for it. I get it. I understand.
Maybe,
I understand.
Sort of, probably.
I get it.
A lot of adjectives there.
I get it. I look, and I'm not going to fault anyone for wanting to throw the white flag. I get it. And look, it's probably 99.9% in that
the Eric from Beale Air Force Base that I came to know and love. I thought Eric from Beale Air Force Base would be like, yeah, it's over.
No, I'm not going to do that yet. Not yet, because there's a reason. There's a reason. We'll see what happens. Anyways.
Are you in a line?
What is going to be the way forward?
To get a job with the Giants or something?
No.
Well, you got to be doing so. Why are you sucking up, Eric? There's got to be some reason.
I'm not sucking up to nobody. Come on.
Well, repeat after me. The season's over.
Season's almost over.
Yeah, see, guys, I don't know what to tell you.
No one's going to tell me what to say or what to do. I'm going to feel how I feel. And then look.
Okay, why do you think it's not over? Explain that.
Because there's still games to be played. That's all I got to say. Look, are those games going to predominantly lead to more losses than wins? Probably.
Hell yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and deal in absolutes when you still have, 39 games to go. So let's see what the hell happens.
Eric, I'd love to be rich and famous. Neither of which are going to happen. I can live in reality. Not probably. It's like, nope, it ain't. Dude, it's over. Yes.
Has anyone ever been struck by lightning? Has anyone ever been struck by lightning? Has anyone ever won the lottery?
Just live in your fantasy.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, it says Giants may finish in the lottery at this rate. I think every team goes in the lottery, don't they?
How come my Pepsi's?
If I'm not mistaken, aren't every team in the lottery? I think you just get higher percentages with the more losses that you have, something like that. Something to that effect.
But it's good. Anyways, one good piece of news. As each day goes by, we get through the month of August, the percentage of you saying, yes, it's over, goes up.
Absolutely.
Now there's an absolute. See?
That is an absolute.
We're making progress tonight.
That is an absolute. It's going to get to that point. No doubt about it, right?
I'm surprised somebody in the chat just said the Koss should go. I think Koss is going to be a...
No, Koss go. Who said Koss can go?
Great bench player.
Who said Koss is going to go?
Somebody in the chat up there above. Somebody said Koss in their list. They said Koss got to go.
No,
I said Koss replaces Flores.
I like Koss. Koss is a good little player, man. I love him on the bench, man.
Good bench player.
Right?
Which again shows that we've got a lot of holes in this. I don't know. I don't think he's going to fill it in one off season, Eric. I get this is
maybe
a mess.
Not. Oh, you know what? You may not be able to fill it in one off. Absolutely, I get it. Look, but he's already had one off season. This is going to be a second off season. Let's see what happens. Does it mean in this upcoming off season that every single problem is going to be solved? No, it's not. It's not. But the team will be better.
Oh, here we go. Just, I don't know if you saw that one.
Yes, Matos Bailey is the worst. He's literally cost us more. Who's literally? Who? Fitz? Not Koss. Matos and Bailey, I get. I don't know.
I just thought I'd bring it up so you didn't think I was fibbing.
No, I didn't think you were. Dean says, catcher, right field, second base, arguably left field needs fixing. Second base, we might be okay, Dean. Second base, we might be okay. Right field has to be fixed. Left field may have to. Don't forget about a starting pitcher, Dean. Left field may have to be addressed. Catcher needs to have a conversation. And you need a starting pitcher as well. There you go.
Yeah. Koss and Dom Smith. Next year.
I like them both. Yeah, I like them both on the bench, man. I like them both on the bench.
But if those are the guys coming off the bench, that's why I think we got some serious problems. We got holes to fill.
Oh, look, we gotta. Even though there's got to be additions to the bench, those are easier to fill. We gotta find some guys on the freaking in right field, right? We gotta find maybe a catcher.
Correct.
Maybe left field, guys. I don't know, man.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the trade deadline, dude. What did we get in the trade deadline? I was hoping for a little more traction. Something a little more.
Because it was a soft sell. It was a soft sell, so I wasn't expecting anything like momentous. I like that Blade Tidwell kid. That Blade Tidwell looks like might be something. We'll have to see. So
you use the term soft sell. That's what scares me. Why, like Eric, why are the San Francisco Giants just never able to admit defeat and make the moves they have to make?
Because you still got to field the roster next year.
Don't want to give up. We're only 5 out.
Still got to field a roster. And you still got to have a roster for next year.
6.5 out now?
Oh, I don't. Honestly, I'm not even keeping track of the standings, to be honest with you.
Ryman Paul Simon always sang that song, Slip Sliding Away, Eric. It's over.
Yeah, it's getting there. 100%.
Jenny doesn't like Budo.
Budo? No, Budo's been good. Today he had an off. Look, you can't be perfect. That's the problem. Look at the totality, because since he's been with the Giants, he's actually been pretty damn good. It's been pretty good. Today he had an off day. Pitchers have off days, right? Pitchers have off days. These guys can't come out there every single day and be perfect.
Unless you're Verlander, it could be an off season.
Yeah. Well, Verlander today, you know what? Should have pitched better today.
I thought he pitched great.
What are you talking about? He got a law. He freaking didn't allow the win. He didn't get a win.
That's usually my train of. I'm trying to jump on your. Yeah, I know you're
and I'm going on your side. He didn't get a win.
Yeah. I thought I'm not. I said to Bernice today at the game, I said, I'm going to go home and I'm going to say, well, he pitched well. He pitched well. And you're overturning me. I feel like the bus that flips over on the interstate.
I had to because look, Verlander had a fantastic, right? 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, to only 2 hits, no walks. My gosh, that was the best. And then what did the Giants do with the lineup? Not.
It's a dry one.
Oh man, that's great. Rob Iman donates $2, says, give Gavello a look. Who the hell's Gavello? And Schmidt's not going to miss time. Supposedly he's feeling a lot better. I think he's going to be back maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. We'll see.
That is why we're in trouble. When you have to say, who the hell is that?
I know. That's because you got a bunch. Look, Schmidt went, or not Schmidt. Chapman went down on the aisle.
And I don't know. Get some guys on. Get some guys on. When you were off this week, I had one of the evenings. Robbie Dizzle came on. Robbie is a guy who goes to the ballpark, so you could call him back in tonight.
I'll throw out the link, guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
When you go to Oracle Park and you see this, I'm telling you, Eric. Have you seen? I think you saw him once. Devers, did you not? Did you see him live?
Mm-hmm.
After the trade, you came over to a game.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, He's making the Panda look like he's on a weight loss course. Devers striking out, dude. I think he's going to strike out more. I think he's striking out at over a 30% clip, somewhere around there.
Yeah, he's the last 2 games has been pretty bad. Played your good first base today though. Got that lead runner, Ha-Seong Kim, over there at third base towards the end of the game. Was that 9th inning? That was a beautiful throw by him. So
guess who dropped by?
Who's that? Hey, there it is. Hey,
Aaron.
we just saw that comment somewhere else.
Aaron, we were already. Aaron, you are a man about town. How do I get rid of that?
Get rid of that. There you go.
There we go. There it is. Aaron Lost, bringing the magic to NorCal, as well as Giant Sports Talk Live tonight. Appreciate that.
There you go. Nice.
Because we leave no stone unturned. We want everybody to win. We want especially our Giants, but I'm not going tomorrow, Eric.
Not going to go tomorrow.
Diana Ross and then the Valkyries.
Oh, nice. Cool. Where's Diana Ross playing at?
What do you call that? Where's she at?
Stern Grove.
Where is it?
Stern Grove.
Stern Grove.
It's free.
I don't even know.
Stern Grove.
Never heard of it. Wow.
It's free as long as you have tickets.
Nice. All right, let's take a look. All right, we got Justin in there too.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh man, what's up, Dean?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, Dean, how about you change your avatar? It says Giants are dead. You're not allowed that. You'll be barred from you can't say that. Eric says we're still alive.
I didn't say that.
Hope piss Eric off tonight.
I didn't say that.
You know what's gonna happen for us to get back in it though, Dean? We gotta shake Eric up a little bit. We're gonna need a lot of that. I'm telling you.
That we are. It is
You weren't at the game today. I didn't
man.
see you there.
No, I wasn't there today. Oh gosh. What is there to say, man? What is there really to say? It's the same.
You see Ibrahim?
That's a good one. Hey, Bernice.
Ibrahim's good, man.
Bernice came up for another song for me to sing. It's called I'm Striking Out. Very good. For any of you who don't know her hit single called I'm Coming Out. I'm Striking Out. Very good, Abraham.
I'm striking out.
You better watch yourself.
That's good. That's good.
Well, who isn't striking out right now? My God, I just said to Eric that Devers is a strikeout machine.
Yeah,
I mean, what's his clip at for the year? He's at like 26% strikeout percent right now, somewhere around
30.
that.
30.
No, I think for the season he's around.
For the season.
I thought he was 30 for the season. As a Giant, he's at what, 29.7?
Something like that. I don't know. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Especially lately. It's been freaking bad. It's been freaking bad, man.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? I mean, honestly, I don't know what you're going to have to do. All these fixes, Dean, is it going to happen this season? It's going to happen in the offseason, right? There's
right. I mean, yeah, I don't, you play again. Like I don't have any issues with what the Giants are putting out on right field, for example, because I know there isn't exactly any other option that we have.
Right field is Death Valley, man.
And, it's like you got to, you see what you got, and then you plan accordingly for the off season, depending on what you see out of your right fielders. So, if something changes and suddenly, I don't know, Encarnacion comes back and does well, or suddenly, I don't know, somebody figures it out. I'm not exactly banking on that happening, but you gotta give him a shot, give him a runway, see what you got, and then plan accordingly for your off season. If you try to go for someone else at right field, because I have a feeling that they're going to keep going for it as long as they have this core established, and whether that pays off or not, I think is really going to come down to Buster's roster construction and also our coaching. Eric, I know that you don't like to blame the coaching on much.
No,
but
you got it.
But when everyone is underperforming compared to what you've seen out of them, on other teams or in prior places, you gotta look around too.
Okay, let me ask this, and I'm gonna bring in Armand. Got a bunch of people coming in. Holy crap! Let's bring in Armand. I'm gonna ask Armand, what's up, my friend?
What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something. New York Mets, you guys won today, right?
Yippee. Thank God for Nolan
Let me ask you
McClain.
something. Is there a bunch of clamoring for firing Mendoza?
There has been.
Has
There
been.
has been.
How about the
But-
hitting coaches and pitching coaches?
Chavez and Barnes have been on the hot seat since the start of the season because the Mets with runners in scoring position have been abysmal.
Gotcha.
You know,
So-
the offense has picked up recently, obviously, with the
Mhm.
exception of since the trade deadline. Now it's 3-13, but the bullpen has blown leads like no tomorrow. The pitching has been blowing leads like no tomorrow for us. But the offense has been better now, but still, Barnes and Chavez need to be fired.
Interesting. What about Mendoza? Was there a lot of stuff for Mendoza?
There's a lot of stuff for Mendoza because so a few weeks ago on a Friday night, the Mets had a 1-run lead. He could have went instead of going to somebody like a Rogers or a Helsley, he went to Ryan Stanek, who has sucked the entire season
Mm.
and blew that game. That was like,
Interesting.
okay, I'm on the now. I wasn't on him getting fired because I would give him another year, but I was on the point of okay, your mistakes are now like this is on you.
Okay.
But
That's fair.
like this week, it was just like pick your poison out of the bullpen, have a 6-0 lead, and the opposing team just comes back.
Hey, Armand, you were on the show with me on Wednesday night, I believe it was. We took Thursday
Yes.
off, so Eric and I bounced back last night. Was it Friday night? You and I had talked about this young pitcher out of Oklahoma State, Nolan McClain. I see you've got him up there on your. Tell me, did you see the game today? How did he look?
Oh, he looked good. I mean, 5 1/3. I have the box score up. 5 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts.
Wow.
Mendoza came out to pull him in the 5th, and the boos started happening
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
because we knew we won 3-0. At the time, we were up. I'll give you we were up 1-0. So every Met fan's like, this bullpen's gonna blow it. It's just a matter of time. This poor kid, you know, when you call up one of your top pitching prospects at a time when you're blowing leads and you're a World Series contender and then pressure cooker playoff race, you need Mets fans are looking for a hero, and you're putting this kid under the microscope by a billion.
Well,
You're
Armand,
making him-
Diaz didn't exactly come in and shut it down today.
Yeah, no, he gave up the home run to Suarez, and I was like, hey, here we go. Now it's Diaz's turn.
Yeah, goodness
How's
gracious.
Taylor Rogers been doing?
He's been a solid, I wouldn't say like, but like I said, the bullpen is just a mess right now.
Wow.
Helsley's been the worst.
Sounds like a
Helsley
joke.
has been the worst.
Helsley, he tore up the Giants. Oh, my God, dude.
He's been the worst. He has like an 8 ERA with
Oh,
us.
my God.
I told
His
you,
fa-
Eric.
His
It doesn't matter who
fastball all
pitches
season
against
has been
us.
getting hit, even when he was in St. Louis. As I have a friend that's a Cardinals fan, he's like, dude,
Wow.
Helsley's fastball's been getting hit all season.
We make pitchers look good.
That's a fact. We actually took that series, though. There's only that one game that he just
Trust me,
looked-
they got a long for the amount of blown leads they've done recently. The Mets have a long way for me to really trust them.
Hey, Armand, you remember how much fun we had Wednesday when Eric wasn't here? You remember
Oh,
who showed up? You remember who showed up?
We had Chardal, we had Robbie.
There he is. Hey, Chardal.
Hey, what's up, Glenn? I haven't talked to you in a while. How you been?
I missed you the last few days. I saw you popped in again on Wednesday. Or I guess you were on the first night with us, and then I saw you popped in. You were gone. I was going to bring you on. Did you miss Eric?
I miss Eric.
He's back. There look, he's right there.
Hey, Eric, it's great to
Right
see you
here.
back.
What's up, Chardal?
It's great that you're back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Chardal, I got
It's
some
great to
disappointing
see
news
you
today.
back.
Chardal, I heard that they're going to shut down Six Flags. Is there any truth? The land has been sold. They're shutting her down.
They're gonna shut Six Flags down.
I was so close to going in there today. I wanted to pop in. Were you working today?
I wasn't working today.
Well, there you go. I should have went in today. What'd you think of the game?
It was a tough loss. Giants go down 2-1 versus the Rays. The Giants are gonna get swept if they don't win tomorrow.
No shit, Sherlock. Well, I got to agree with you. I got to agree. You're down 2-0 with a game tomorrow. There's a possibility they can get swept.
Hey, Eric, the
What's
San
up,
Francisco
Ronald?
Giants are an absolute shit show of a baseball team. They can't get anything going right. They can't go score runners with runners in scoring position. If they don't correct the mistakes that they're making, they're not going to make it to the World Series or the postseason.
That is
Good.
a fact, Chardol. 100%.
And they are an absolute shit show.
So, what do you think should be the
I don't like to
solution?
use profanity on the show, but if that's how I feel, then I gotta vent all my anger.
Let her rip. There you go.
So, let's hear it. What do the Giants need to do to turn this around, Chardol?
The Giants need to win. The Giants need to improve their hitting, improve their pitching if they want to turn things around.
What about their fielding?
They gotta improve their hitting, pitching, and fielding
And
if they want to turn this season around.
That's a lot of fixing there, Eric.
There's a whole lot of fixing.
There's more fixings than Thanksgiving dinner, buddy. Holy cow.
Eric, I've been a big fan of Giants Sports Talk Live. I love tuning to your show. Even though the Giants aren't doing so well, I still come on here and support you guys as much as I
Appreciate it,
can.
Chardol. Appreciate that.
Even though the Giants lose, I still come on here. That shows how passionate and loyal of a fan I am, even if I come on your channel, even if the Giants don't get a win.
Chardol, I got to call you out, though. Eric, were you aware that one of the other channels is playing a nifty little tune, and Chardol sings in the song?
Nice.
Bernice heard it. She questioned his fandom after it, but Chardol, any truth to the rumor? You're part of a song on one of the other channels?
I'm aware that I'm a celebrity.
Oh, you're a celebrity.
A celebrity.
You are a celebrity. You have celebrity status.
Eric,
Not here, but on some channels.
Okay.
Eric, I'm currently in my aunt's house in New Jersey right now. I'm spending the time. I haven't seen my relatives in a while. We're spending the whole day in New York tomorrow. We're gonna go to the Empire State Building. We're gonna go to Times Square.
Hey, you
Nice.
guys, you hook up with Armand.
We're gonna probably maybe catch a Mets game, but none of my relatives are interested in the Mets. They don't watch baseball. My uncle
Doesn't matter.
used to watch
Chardol,
baseball, but
as the Lord
he doesn't
above,
watch baseball
as my
anymore.
witness, you should get together with Armand tomorrow.
And Mark. Mark as
my-
well.
My uncle used to watch baseball, but he's lost interest. He doesn't watch baseball anymore. My uncle.
That's a
He used
shame.
to watch baseball like he used to watch it really like vivid. Like he used
So
to
what
be
happened?
on the sport, and he doesn't watch it anymore.
What happened?
Everybody.
He's not. He lost interest. He doesn't watch baseball anymore.
Mm.
Well, by the look of the crowd over there at Oracle today, there's a few people falling into that category. It was not a good crowd.
Hey,
What was the crowd like today, Armand?
Hey Dean, what were your
Overall?
thoughts on the game? It was a heartbreaking loss for the Giants today. Do you think they're gonna bounce back in Game 3? I know it's a rubber match, but do you think the Giants are gonna get the win?
Hold that thought, Armand. We'll get back to it.
Well, we got hard to say.
You know
It's when it rains, it pours recently with the Giants. And
Hey
so
Dean, you might be muted. I can't hear you. Are you muted? I can't hear you.
He can hear you. He's talking.
Eric, are you muted?
Oh, maybe he can't hear. I can hear you.
I hear you.
perfectly. But yeah, Logan Webb on the
I
mound.
can hear
today,
all
give
of
us
you.
a shot, but thank you for the feedback. Yeah, tomorrow's Logan Webb on the mound. Again, the story has been he can't get his run support, and he hasn't looked his best lately. So I don't know. Tough to say.
All right, Chardol, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you coming on
Way to
tonight.
go, Chardol.
I've never been so excited in my life to get Marcus on. Marcus,
Oh,
help
hold
us.
on. Let's bring in Vince too. Why not?
Oh,
That's the whole
Vince?
thing.
Oh, my Jesus.
I gotta
There's-
bring Justin. I see
There
you
are
in
so
there too.
many.
I'll bring
There are
in.
levels to our green room now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
People
Eric,
all
what have
over
you
the
done?
place.
Armand, before we get in, I just one question for you, and it goes on what we were talking about with the crowd. Still, everybody showing up,
Yeah,
flushing. Everybody
Mets fans are still showing up.
terrible. It was terrible today at the ballpark. They had a concert.
Mets
Yeah,
fans are still showing up. Steve
Yeah.
Cohen tweeted out a few days ago that Mets fans have showed up
good.
and appreciated it.
Well, they had a
Because he
post-game
called us out
concert
last
tonight.
year.
Nobody showed up.
Mark will tell you, he called us out last year.
Yeah. All right.
But here's my question for every Giant fan here. Hypothetical, off-season, what's the first move you do? If you was making the
Take it.
decision?
What's the first thing I do?
If you ask 8 people, you're going to get 8 answers. So,
Yeah.
lots.
I mean, number one for me would be to sign Kyle Tucker. If we're just in fantasy land and like making our Christmas lists, I think it's Kyle Tucker. Give him as much money as he wants. Get him out there. Yeah. I mean, who else is there that like will fit the team that well? You know?
Marcus, let's just ask you a rebuttal. You're talking about, and I love the idea. The thought is wonderful. But I've got a grocery list long of guys that they should have brought in and wouldn't come here.
You know what? I think kind of at this point, it's not really about who will or won't come here. I mean, it remains to be seen what will happen. But I think the Giants, even though we are finding new and horrific ways to lose the games every day, it seems, there are good players on the team. Like, how the team plays is one thing. Is there talent on the team? I think yes. I think there is talent. I think the floor is far too low. Is one of the issues with the team. But you know, getting to play with other great baseball players is going to be exciting, and you can do that in San Francisco. You know, you do have other great baseball players on the team. Whereas before it was like, who is there? You know? So yeah. But this is my first time tuning in from my new apartment, by the way.
Yeah, right on.
Same street as Lou.
How are you? On the same. Now you got your neighbors.
Yeah, he's like 10 blocks that way, but
Oh,
is that? That's how you
That's
California.
a little.
My neighbor.
That's
He's
like
a mile
halfway
away
across
down
the
the
him.
street.
Oh my God, that's Eric. That's like living in Walnut Creek,
Yeah.
Walnut Grove, and saying my neighbor's in Mankato.
yeah.
Holy cow, that's good. How's it? It looks good.
Thank you. Yeah.
I hear the call. Yeah, you're
Oh, I don't know what to say
definitely
to this.
you're definitely in Lou's neighborhood because that's all you hear when you're when Lou's on.
Sure, he's not in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
You're not here in New Jersey?
There you
My
go.
God, it sounds like I'm back in Winnipeg.
Oh my
There's a
God.
high speed chase going on, it sounds like. Oh
That's
no, it's an ambulance. They're not cop cars, it's an ambulance, actually.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, it's crazy.
Excited about going to the game? I know you're all set up and ready to go, right? Got your
Yeah. No, I'm going on to the Orioles game on the Friday, and I have some friends visiting from out of town.
Right
I want
on.
to go to the Cubs game on the Tuesday, so
Nice.
I'll be at both games.
Are you going to Giant Sports Talk Live Day?
Is that happening?
NorCal Giant Sport. Eric, you got more details on that than I got. I just know there's a whole shitload of people.
Yeah, Lou is helping out me and Ibrahim, and then I guess Dan's flying down. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna be out there on
Wow.
Monday. Yeah, Monday the 26th.
Cool. Dean, whichever director. There you are. Dean, you got to show up for that one.
Dean, you got school though, right?
Is it an afternoon game? He can make a night game.
The 26th is Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? My bad. It's Tuesday. Okay. Are you sure?
We'll be at the same game, I guess.
I'm in
Yeah.
town.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's a Tuesday.
I mean,
I am
can
in
look.
town.
Here, August 26th.
The tickets were kind of expensive, actually.
Well, it's Cubs. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was $100.
All that dynamic pricing.
Oh yeah, 645 game. I can make a 645 game.
It was
Oh, nice.
$100. It was $100 a ticket. So
Ooh.
Ooh,
that would
is
be
a
your
little bit
time
pricey.
to
Let me see what my.
schmooze.
But I also
Sometimes
need a good
Kyle
view, so. But yeah, that's the Kyle Tucker audition, and see how well he plays right field.
Where you guys sitting, Eric? Any idea?
Yeah, we're gonna sit in loose seats
What does that mean?
Oh, you
right
mother.
there. We're gonna be.
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
right there.
Dean, you and I will be up with the peasants as usual. Way up in section.
Hey, I'm a
51.
teacher. What can I say?
Yeah, I got some club level tickets that are like behind home plate because I just.
Oh, look at you.
Well,
Nice.
it's like, would I rather pay like $50 and like have a horrible view and be cold, or just pay a little more and be comfortable and
There
see
you
the
go.
game.
All right. Did you already ask Marcus about the status of the Giants while I was warming up the coffee?
No, we kind of ushered Shard all out, brought him in.
Right.
He was telling us about he thinks they should go out and get Tucker first.
If
foremost.
we're doing our Christmas lists, that's
I think it was Armand. Armand came up with a question. He says,
Like, what's
everybody,
the first
what do we
move
do
you guys
first?
would do if you were in charge for the
Yeah.
Giants in the offseason?
Yeah, I would write a blank check to Kyle Tucker and say, you fill it out. Enjoy.
I hear you.
Maybe he still won't
I
go.
can't disagree. Whether or not he accepts that is a different story. But I
Yeah.
would try. But
But
whether or not it's going to happen,
who knows?
you know how it is, man. I mean, look. The Giants got a shit ton of money. They got a shit ton of money. I think they're gonna be nearly like damn near $100 million under the CBT.
Yeah.
So
They have
whether
a
or
lot of
not
money to
they're going to
spend.
go and get at least up to the CBT, who knows, man? I don't know, man. But
How
suppose
many
what has
years-
Supposey been saying all the time? What has he been saying? Pitching and defense, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and gets another pitcher somewhere. I don't know where.
He should.
Um,
He should get several pitchers.
And I got a
Make
feeling.
trades.
I think he's gonna get a right fielder. I would think. I don't think currently
We don't
within
have
the
anyone
system,
in the system.
We don't have anyone currently in the system. Now, who is that person going to be? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Kyle Tucker, but is there somebody else? I mean, here's another thing, Marcus. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask the entire guy. Let me go around the room. Armand, you can chime in as well. Vince as well. Hey, Vince, what's up? Forgot about
No
you. Down there.
worries. No worries.
How set are you on in having Elliot Ramos being your left fielder next year? Glenn, let me start with you.
I started the show. That was my question to you. I said, I don't even
Yeah.
want to talk about this game. The first two nights seeing Chandler play over there, and I drafted him in the fantasy league almost to a man. Nobody knew who he was back at the start of the year. I couldn't wait for him to play. And now I'm asking you tonight to start the show. If I said Ramos for Chandler Simpson, and your response was,
I would do it in a heartbeat, but I just don't know if Tampa Bay does
he
it.
brings excitement. He brings every at bat. You don't know if he lays down a bunt. Good luck. He can beat out. He must lead the league in infield singles.
So
the only thing I would do in the offseason, I think my most pressing move would be I would trade Chardal to NorCal and just be done with it. That's it.
But Glenn, you're willing to move off of Elliott in left field.
Left field and right field are like dark black holes.
There you go. Dean, are you okay with moving off of Elliot Ramos from left field?
Yeah, honestly, you get a good enough trade off for him. Yeah, I can see it. I would be down for it.
Cool. Vince, you okay with letting Ramos go? And of course, it's going to be a trade. Would you be okay moving off him?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I think there are more pressing trades than that, but I know a lot of people like Bailey, but I wouldn't want Bailey at all. I think I'm ready to kind of move off from him. But yeah, if that's the question, do you want to move off on Ramos? Totally fine with that. It just depends on what we're getting back in return, right?
Gotcha.
So,
Right. Marcus, you okay moving off of Ramos?
Totally. I mean, honestly, too, if we found another center fielder, we could move Jung Hoo Lee over to right field.
Okay.
Like, I'm not attached to any of the alignments of our outfield or who's playing in it. The only people that I would like to lock down are, Devers ideally can play more first. He made some nice plays.
Yeah.
Chapman, Adames. If Adames has to slide over to second base, that would be fine too. And then beyond that, Logan Webb, keep him, and then everyone else is fair game.
Exactly. Let me get the Bulldog real quick. Cryptic, 100% agree. If he doesn't go to winter ball, then just get rid of him. Again, that's going on Bailey, but I don't mean to divert.
And
And Armand,
the winter ball, because usually it's the prospects that go.
well, he needs to go because he's got to brush up on his hitting.
He's swinging
Send him to an academy.
He's swinging a pool noodle right now. Like he looks like he just is swinging a pool noodle at the plate, just like sometimes he makes contact. Like he's had a lot of strangely he's had a lot of clutch hits this season, but that's pure luck. He's also had a lot of moments where he's going up to the plate as the last out, and you can pack it in and go home.
See, the problem is how are you going to trade? Usually, you don't trade an outfielder for an outfielder, so I don't know where the trade would happen to try to get a better outfielder.
Maybe for a rental.
You trade Ramos, you trade him for a starter or even a catcher.
Yeah,
and I'll bring up a catcher, Ryan Jeffers from the Twins.
I don't think. I think the Twins are done selling.
No, you have no idea how bad it is.
Oh, it's a mess.
I have read into that. They are so bad.
It's a mess.
That ownership is bad. I would not be surprised if Byron Buxton requests to be traded. Joe Ryan and Pablo Lopez are traded.
Wow, that would be. Byron Buxton had already said that he
wants to
be a Twin for life.
With the ownership group saying that they're not selling the team and they're adding 2 minority ownership groups to the ownership group, and the fan base revolted all over. If you saw that Twins game from that time they announced it a few days ago, they were during the post-game show, fans were around there screaming, "Sell the team." Nobody showed up to that game. It was
full athletics.
Crazy. I would not be surprised if they did more selling.
There you go. Mark's saying the same thing. Ownership in Minnesota is a shit show.
Reportedly from March of this year, they are $425 million in debt.
Oh my God. How are they in debt? How the hell are they in debt? You're a professional baseball club, man. You shouldn't be in debt. Wow.
There's a lot of Major League Baseball teams that are in debt, but I don't think by that much. I think they're the largest.
Gotcha. That's
At
crazy.
the end of the day, guys, though, don't forget, we talk about all these deals that they should make and guys that go out and sign. And at the end of the day, like somebody just mentioned Bichette, he's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
What makes anyone think that a name player, and it's been the curse of the Giants, why do you think all of a sudden guys are going to want to come to play for the Giants?
Money, yeah.
Well,
you're right,
big.
Marcus. It's about money.
You got to show you're a winning
There are
team.
still going to be guys who just don't want to come here.
No, you write the biggest check and they'll come. It doesn't.
It's a fact.
That's a fact. When have the Giants offered the most money?
They haven't.
And
no, they have.
And
Carlos Correa.
No, I'm saying when did they offer? When have they ever offered the most money and not gotten the guy?
Judge.
No, Judge.
No,
that was not happening. Like the Yankees offered the same amount of money.
They matched. The Giants were not more.
They weren't like the head bidder. If we beat the Yankees in a bid, then we can talk
did.
about
There's hope, Marcus. Trust me, there's hope. Me living here, and I have a lot of Yankee fans that are friends. They do not like Hal, and they don't. They want my friends want Kyle Tucker on the Yankees. They don't expect Hal to pony up the money for Kyle Tucker.
Well, not anymore. Yeah, I just mean that with Judge
Max
specifically.
Fried, Stanton, Rondon. They're still paying LeMahieu, who they cut. Like all those contracts.
I'm surprised the Giants haven't just picked up DJ LeMahieu.
He can only play second base. He can't play third.
Well, guess who we have? Who do we have playing second base?
Casey Schmidt.
No,
He's
didn't
not
just
that
get
great.
hit in the
Marcus.
hand.
There's a
Yeah,
reason why.
well,
he's
that's the
still a
problem. I
free
mean, you
He'll
can't
be back
factor in.
tomorrow.
You can't. Yeah, you should be back tomorrow. You can't factor in injuries. I mean, if you want it as a band-aid, I guess you just
Yeah, no,
gotta-
I just mean we can pay him league minimum to play second base for a little bit. You know, like we're running on fumes.
Right, but
Look at the
that-
team.
that's the point, though. Like, what's the point in that at this
Yeah.
point, at this juncture?
Just to
You'd rather
like
pay- you just
protect
rather
your
have the young
guys.
play
Or
than get
you can
enough
also
of reps.
you could protect your guys from injury. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just having people on your roster that are major league ready players for league minimum is like not a bad thing. I don't know.
I hear you. Here's the thing, though: is
Move the
the
needle in any
Giants.
direction.
The Giants have the money. That is a strength that the club has. This
That's
is
true.
not a poverty franchise, guys.
They act like it though. I mean, they don't. They
Right.
do, but they don't. Like they.
Well,
like
we'll
like-
say this year they have turned a corner. If they gave Posey the ability to take on the entire contract of Rafael Devers, that tells me they're willing to open up the pocketbook. So
yeah.
whether or not that's going to happen in the offseason, I don't know. But if you have the wherewithal to go out there and use money to get a good player, then you do it. We are talking about major league players. Free agents, they are free agents for a reason. Look, the players did not fight to get free agency to go, you know what? I'm going to go for the cheapest freaking offer. No, that's not how it works. They're going to go and get paid. It's part of your capitalist system, right? You hit free agency, you want to go make your bag, period. And a team is going to be out there that's going to pay it. And then you're going to have to bid with other teams because another team may want said player and are willing to pay more. So they're going to go wherever they're going to get paid the most. That's just the way things are.
though. You think Judge was coming here? No, Bryce Harper was never coming here.
That's not
I
right.
think Bryce Harper would have came here if you gave him the
Bryce
most.
Harper wanted to go to Phil. They play us, Eric.
And then you know
Play us.
That's not really
Aaron-
what
Harper wanted to be a Yankee, and the Yankees decided not to go after him or Machado, and that pissed off Yankee fans, and they were getting crushed for that.
Imagine if the Yankees had Bryce Harper and Manny Machado right now.
Cool.
Hey, Eric,
Yeah.
how much?
They don't have Stanton.
What's up?
How much do we pay
They
Joe?
wouldn't have Stanton.
Jung-Hoo Lee, what was it? 119 million?
Yeah, it's like nothing.
It's something for over 6 years.
I'm still
Something-
tired of everybody saying that we overpaid for
It's
him.
like 18 million for
Yeah.
6 years. Or something
If
like
that was anybody else,
Something.
any other guy,
Something.
and I still maintain, guys. I don't know about you. There are guys who like him or don't like him, or if you're indifferent, it doesn't matter.
He sells
the
that much
price-
money in jerseys.
Yes, for the price they paid, I'm sick of people saying, "Well, we overpaid for him."
Look,
But
I'm
if
gonna.
he had signed, but Marcus, if he had signed with the LA Dodgers for that same money, they would be an outcry that, "See, we didn't want to pay him that money." You can't win this.
I went to
People-
Outside Lands. I went to the Outside Lands Music Festival last weekend, and I saw so many Giants jerseys. And guess who the most popular jersey?
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee by like a lot.
Yeah.
By like almost every single Giants jersey was Jung-Hoo
Speaking
Lee.
of Jung-Hoo Lee, how close was he getting to get that triple today, dude? Would have changed the whole complex of the game. Hell of a
Look,
defense.
look.
Not
I
gonna
want
change the
one thing.
outlook
One
of the
thing I gotta
season.
say. One thing I gotta say about people complaining about the Jung-Hoo Lee contract. Until there is a salary cap, I do not care how much we are paying our players.
There you go. There's
I don't
no
care at all.
right.
Once there's a salary cap, I will start giving a damn about the
Right,
about
there's
how
no
much we're paying our
salary cap.
players. I
And what is-
don't
hey,
care
what are we
because
talking
there
about?
is no limit on how much you can pay a person. So, and it's
I
not
agree
your
with
money.
you.
So who
Thank
cares?
you, Dean. Thank you, Dean. That's,
Good call,
that's what
Dean.
I'm trying to say, right? You got all it is money. It's not ours. We're already paying out the wazoo anyways for a game. Does it really make a difference?
The
Right,
food, the
exactly. There's
merchandise.
no salary cap. So just go out there and spend them, especially when you are in the top 5. I mean, come on. There should be no reason why you can't.
Right.
Who
And
cares?
the-
Do you think the Dodgers care that they spend all this money? No, they don't. Because guess what? Eventually that money will come off the
Iona
books.
don't give a shit.
You could
Iona
wind up
don't give a
trading
shit.
these guys and someone will pick up some of their contract. Who gives a shit? It's money.
Dodger
That's what it
Stadium
is.
is
It's money.
packed every night with people that arrive in the 3rd inning and leave in the 6th.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the greatest
Ain't
thing
that
ever.
the
Like
truth?
for them, it's great.
Ain't that
Like
the truth?
Thank you, Mark. We
Eric,
have the
do you think
going
there's
back.
Do you think
My
there's going to be
owner-
times,
Yeah.
Eric, in the next year? Do you think there are going to be times, maybe this offseason, when you got organizations that just go, I'm going to stand the status quo. I am not going to go out and sign people. I'm not spending money because a
Yes.
year from now we could be talking about, hey, we're not even going to have baseball. And I
And you
think
know
that's
what?
strong possibility.
Yeah, that's gonna be a monkey in the works. There's no doubt about it, man.
sir.
Because
I mean, a lot of teams who just sit by and go, I'm sitting this out for another year to see what happens.
it's gonna.
Maybe that's
we
good
know
for the
teams
Giants
that
to
I'm not
get in
Make
going
it
to
there.
spend.
ugly.
Yeah,
The
Vince,
We
Twins?
know
yeah.
teams that I'm not going to spend. The Rockies, the Pirates,
The White
the
Sox.
Marlins might have to, like the Athletics did this past offseason, because of the CBA, the rule in there. They have to spend a certain amount of money. You might see the Marlins do something where they spend some sort of money.
Maybe.
You might see them give Kyle Stowers
Well,
an extension.
you know what
like
you else-
the A's
you know
with
what else you
Butler
got?
and Rooker.
And you got this revenue sharing, which doesn't do anything for these lower freaking teams. Look at this. You got teams like the Tampa Bay Rays, and same thing with the A's before they actually spend a little bit of money. Is they're collecting over $100 million a year, something like that. And how many of them are investing that money in their product on the field? They're not. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, the A's prior to
Colorado.
this year, Colorado,
Miami.
Miami. Well, Miami's actually starting to do something. So there you go, man.
Eric, somebody made a comment. We didn't even pick up on it in the chat last night. And it's big in international sports. So anybody who follows soccer here would
Relegation.
understand. Dude, that has been missing from North American sports, and I wish they did it.
There's a
You have
big
the
reason
upper,
why
you
they
have
don't
the
do
upper
that.
class, and if you don't finish within the top whatever, you're relegated. You got to play the Oakland.
Just logistically,
You
you
can't
can't
do
do
that, yeah.
relegation in the United States.
There's so many
Wow.
soccer clubs in Europe that you
In,
can do
in
that.
Europe, it's very everything's close together, and so if you don't have a big team that's your local team, you can travel very short distances to get to another one. In the United States, everything's very spread apart. I think, like when we as an American school system are used to looking at the Mercator projection, like you're not seeing an accurate representation of distance. Like Europe is a lot closer together than things are in the United States.
Mhm.
You can't entire economies here are built around sports stadiums. You can't have relegation. It just
Yeah,
doesn't.
but
It doesn't work.
it's only money. So what's the problem?
It's only money. It's like the livelihoods of entire cities.
Yeah, but
relegation.
you're usually the one, Mark, is coming in talking. I say that players are overpaid, and you go, no, they're not. You got to pay them. So if you're going to be an owner in Major League Baseball and you can't afford relegation,
No, I think what they should do is
out. We got to.
is that
That's a
teams-
problem too in all sports in North America. You get too many teams, like Eric said, who want to compete. I want a team, but don't want to pay the piper at the end of the day.
Well, and then to get rid of revenue sharing, then maybe things
here's
will
what
change.
I think. What Major League Baseball should do is just, if you are losing team for 3 seasons in a row, your team you must force a sale of the team.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Wow! Now
And the
that's
Giants would have been long gone, Eric. I mean, you're going to get
No.
owners. So what happens if I sell the
forces
team
the
to you,
hand.
Eric?
It
If you
forces
sell
their
the team to me and I go, I'm moving it to Montreal. I'm
It
moving
just
it
forces
to
your hand. The owner,
Based on the
because then
lease
the
you
owner.
have, it's based on the lease you have with the city
Right.
and the stadium.
I'm
If
saying
the lease is
the
coming up
ownership.
then that's-
The ownership group must change. Like, and there's buyers. There's people out there who are trying to buy Major League Baseball teams and can't
Wouldn't that be
because-
something?
because they don't sell. People don't sell. Look at the
Tampa
Twins.
Bay just got sold for $1.7 billion.
Yeah,
The Twins are probably looking for that, or close to $2 billion, because they to pay that debt.
and they just wouldn't. They weren't like, people want to buy the A's. People want to buy. People want to buy the Twins. It's not like there aren't buyers out there. It's just
Whether
that
or not they're willing to sell. Yeah.
it's that the owners and the ownership groups
A
are
lot of
just
them are
so-
nepo babies.
They're
handing
stingy
these
morons. Here's what happens: these very intelligent, wealthy people end up marrying very not intelligent, attractive people, and their kids become not
That's
become
smart.
not intelligent.
They're morons.
They become morons with that inherit a bunch of money, and
Like-
then they run businesses into the ground. That's just what happens everywhere. If you ever meet a nepo
The
baby,
Pollard
you
family
know
for the
this is what-
twins. The grandfather who bought the twins in the 80s bought it for $44 million. And now it's worth $1.7 billion.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like these people are just stumbling. They're failing upwards, and then they inflict their stupidity on all of us because they are born into wealth. That's just what's happening in America and elsewhere, generation after generation, and they get stupider and stupider. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. If you guys go and meet extremely wealthy people, you will realize that the people that aren't self-made are complete morons. It's absolutely astounding.
I'm not going to go down that road, but
Yeah. Okay.
here, let's do this real quick before we get any further.
Time for the daily Eldridge Watch.
River Cats lose. Eldridge went 2 for 4, brought his average up to 236, 804
Bounce
OPS.
In
Let's look at
bad
Meckler, 0-4, Matos, 1-4, Luciano, 0-4, Wisely, 0-4, Jesus Rodriguez, 0-4, Huff, 1-4, Gavello, 1-4. Who pitched? Black. Went 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks and a strikeout. Oliveras, 1 2/3, gave up a hit, 2 walks. Roxby, who the hell's Roxby? Had 6 strikeouts. Who the hell's Roxby? Trent Harris, he goes an inning and a third, 1 strikeout. There you go. There you go. There's your Eldridge watch.
Do they bring him up?
No, they didn't bring him up.
No. Will
Will
they
they?
bring him up?
Oh, I don't know. I have no
We'll
idea.
see. If
By
he's
the way,
ready,
I
if he's
think-
ready
was there-
defensively.
Was there a prediction out there yesterday about calling it? He was calling it. Who was calling it yesterday? Who was calling it yesterday that Eldridge was going to be up?
Oh yeah, he was going to be up. I called it
Remember?
tonight. Not me, but
No, I know. Someone said I'm
taking
calling
a
it right
picture of
now. He's going to be up.
I think
They
that was senior.
Do you know
What?
what the issue is? We have a training first base prospect right now. And it's Rafael Devers.
Yeah, it is.
you know,
He's
you
doing okay.
need you yeah,
He's
you
doing
need but you just need the defensive reps at first. And
Yeah.
like you just can't have both, you know. I don't know. I think
You
it's
still
fine
got
to let-
Flores here, and you got Dom Smith here.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. It's
I
hard
know,
to
I
get.
know you probably like DFA Dom.
Dom's
but-
been decent.
I would keep Dom. I
Oh,
would.
sorry, Insane.
to Flores.
That was not supposed to be for you. Sorry, Insane. Let's do that.
Yeah, those were some insane messages.
I don't even know what that was about.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything.
I ain't gonna tolerate
now,
that.
that we've taken care of that.
Sorry about that insane friendly fire, my friend.
Sorry, the message is so funny. Yeah, I don't think maybe next year when we have Flores and Dom Smith out and like just let him get reps. Just let Devers get reps. Let Eldridge get reps. We'll figure it out from there. I don't see any urgency. We don't have to win any more games. We aren't winning games. There's no more expectation to win any more games. If the Giants lose every single game for the rest of the season, will any of us be surprised?
No, I think for me, I may want to see him just because they're boring to watch. I want to see something that's a little bit more excitement on that field. I mean, it's outside of the first 4 or 5 hitters, there's nothing to watch. And
I
that's
tell you
where
what,
it gets
man, and
frustrating.
I'll tell you, I've been saying this quite often. Bob Melvin is not doing himself any favors. He just isn't. Right?
And-
the way it is it's more perception more than anything else.
Someone
Right.
has to be held accountable.
Right. But here's the thing, though, Marcus. Do we know if anyone's being held accountable? We don't know. We don't. All we could do is see post-game pressers. All we could do is see comments that the organization is going to give to the press. We don't know what is going behind closed doors.
You
we just
wanted
don't.
him. You wanted him gone. What, 3 weeks ago?
Hold on. But here's the problem. Where do you place the blame? Primarily, right? Do you put it on the players? They're the ones that are going out there and they're supposed to execute.
And sucking.
Now, granted, Bob Melvin has made some poor choices, whether it's bullpen, whether it's lineup construction, whether it's who he's going to go to as far as a pinch hitter, whatever. In-game decisions. Look, he has blame there. There's no doubt about it. But here's the problem. He doesn't do himself any favors in these pressers. He just doesn't. It just, you get that perception that he doesn't care, right? It's just he's monotone. He's even keel. He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. But we don't know what happens behind closed doors. We just don't. Maybe that's just the way he acts in front of the camera. I don't know.
You want to see more emotion.
Until someone can come out, whether it's a former player, someone that he's worked with, that says, hey, Bob Melvin doesn't know what he's doing inside the clubhouse, well, then maybe I'd take a little bit more consideration. But I have yet to hear anybody, and whether they will or not, I have no idea. I can't sit here and say everything needs to be put on Melvin, but here's the problem. And this is what happens with any manager in the major leagues. It happens with head coach. It happens with anybody who's in professional sports. If you are the leader of the team, whether it's a coach or a manager, unfortunately, you're the scapegoat. You're gonna pay for the bad play, so to speak. So they very well may change managers. I don't think it's going to happen in season.
Ago, Eric.
You know what? Yes.
This guy.
Yes, I
I
did.
wanted them gone about a week before you. You said when they hit 500, got to be gone.
Yeah.
Well, what are we now?
Yeah.
3-4 games below. 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, it's something like that. And then and it's
Team that was 12.
and
over.
that's more knee-jerk reaction, right? And I'm at fault for it. I'm at fault for it. Everyone is, right? When you're watching a game and you just see how bad they're playing, yes, you just want the guy to be gone because you want the team to be better. But the more you sit there and you look at this, it's like, okay, well, I got to put it on the players too, right? They can't get a free
players need
pass,
to stop sucking.
right?
I mean,
The players have to stop sucking. Thank you, because no matter look, if say you bring in an interim manager, you still got the same team. What do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to be the same, or you think they play better?
Also look like they're checked out. They suck, but they also look like they're checked out. Like they don't even want to be there. And so.
But here's the thing: all we could see is on camera. But the problem is, how often do you see the camera inside the dugout? You know when they put the camera into the dugout? When there's a bad play, or when there's a home run, or is there something good? They're not showing what's going on inside that dugout inning by inning after each at bat. They're only going to show you certain parts, whether it's good or whether it's bad. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful in what we're seeing on camera. Just because of what's happening in the game. We don't know. We don't know what's happening in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
If Melvin was to get fired now, who would be the interim manager?
Great question. I have no idea.
Buster Posey just gets in the dugout.
Right. That's a great question.
I don't think it'll ever happen now, and I'll tell you why. Simply because Buster gave him the pat on the back, gave him his vote of confidence.
NorCal says Ryan Christensen. He's the bench coach. That's possible. Could also be Matt Williams. Could be Matt Williams.
Nah.
Could be
There's
Matt
another
Williams.
one's got to go, Eric.
I think Mel will be let go in the offseason. I think they're going to hold on to him all throughout.
All right, let me ask you this, Eric. If you and I are doing a preview show next spring, and I go, same coaching staff, do you think that'll have an impact? Jesus Christ. Marcus, every night we talk about this lineup, I just said it earlier in this show. I don't know if Buster can actually fix all the holes in this team in one off season.
You can't.
Maybe not.
I mean, you can't. But here's the thing: it's like sometimes people surprise you. Sometimes someone who has not been doing well makes some adjustment and plays well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it happens all the time in baseball.
Yeah, but that would be okay if it was one guy. You say, look at that guy, turned it around. He's batting 300. He just turned around. But we got a whole team of these mess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you sign a guy, you sign two guys, then one guy overperforms, then all of a sudden you have a new team. You know what I mean? Like look at what happened to Andrew Vaughn after he got traded to the Brewers. All of a sudden, the guy looking like Aaron Judge out there.
Yeah, right.
Like,
but why do players get traded here, and it's just the opposite effect?
I mean, it could be a lot of things. I mean, like with Andrew Vaughn, I suspect the thing is that the Brewers have good analytics and good scouting, good coaching, and the White Sox don't. So, you know, it could be that that's what's missing. Like someone needs to tell Bailey, hey, can you stop being a switch hitter because you clearly cannot possibly hit this badly from both sides of the plate. Just focus on one and like learn how to swing once. That would be cool. Like I mean, I don't know if that's the real solution. I'm not a professional.
I agree with
that's
Marcus.
the real solution. Like,
I agree. I agree. Just because you switch hit doesn't mean you are a switch hitter.
Like I can go up to the plate, and I'm neither a right or left-handed hitter because I probably can't hit a baseball at all. Patrick Bailey's in a similar spot, so ideally he could learn how to hit a baseball soon, maybe this offseason. But yeah, I think good analytics, just having someone, get their form right, like what they did with Spencer Torkelson, where they had him tighten up his stance and stand further back in the plate and have more time to see the ball, so that when you're turning, you can choose, you can be more selective with what ball you're swinging at. I mean, players do it all the time, except they don't do it for us. So I would like to see that happen. I mean, Adames, the opposite happened. He came to the team and he tried to get rid of his leg kick because the popular thing right now in swing mechanics is to have less moving pieces, right? You want to just have one clean swing. You don't want the leg kick to throw off your timing. He couldn't hit a damn thing. He couldn't hit the side of a barn with a bat. So then he reintegrated his leg kick, and then we saw the hitting that he's been doing since he brought back the leg kick. So I don't know what's happening with our analytics or coaching. It's not good.
The first guy that goes for me in the offseason, the day after the season ends, the hitting coach got to be gone.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if he's actually a good hitting coach or not. It doesn't matter because
it doesn't matter. He can't hit. Well, what's his job to get us to hit?
Exactly. It's like he could be the best hitting coach in the world, but the accountability has to happen somewhere.
Bingo.
It doesn't matter.
Got to be the players, right? You got to do. Hey, Insane. I think Audie already told you. It was friendly fire. There was a guy saying some pretty shitty stuff. So, unfortunately, when I was getting rid of him, your chat popped up and I got you on accident. My bad. But yeah, you have to put it on the players, man. That's the part that just bugs me because I don't know why these guys are getting a free pass. I keep saying, fire this guy, and look, you can't take that lightly. You're talking about a guy's livelihood, right? Right? We're talking about a guy's livelihood, we're talking about sports here. Now, does that mean they shouldn't be looked at to maybe having to get replaced? No, I'm not saying that. But it's just we also got to call out players. That's all I'm saying. They got to go out there. They're ones that are making millions upon millions of dollars, right? Some of them, not so much. Some of them are making league minimum. But look, the guy's got to go. And I've said this a million times. The hitting coach cannot stand with you in the box. A pitching coach cannot stand with you on the mound. The infield coach cannot be out there in the field with you. Same thing with the outfield coach. I mean, you got to be out there.
They got a clean house. They got a clean house, Eric. I said that to you last night. They got a clean house. And here's another thing. Because Buster didn't do it last offseason.
And here's another thing. You got to take in consideration. Can you teach anything between the ears?
Who knows?
You can't. You cannot teach what's between someone's ears. You can't. Whatever is in their head is what they're going to do. You could teach them technique. You could teach them how to the intricacies of hitting and pitching, right? You could do the mechanics of this, positioning, all this stuff. You could do all that. You can improve their gameplay, but you can't improve their game time decisions, their IQ, so to speak. How can you improve a player's IQ? You either have it or you don't. And that is unteachable, right? Am I right? I mean, you can't sit there and go, well, you're seeing this. You can't.
I don't necessarily agree. I mean, I think a lot of skills are teachable. I just think that you have this issue with professional athletes who it's like their whole focus, their entire lives has been to improve their body and their technique at this one thing. And so it's like they are practicing the way that they've been doing things for 20 years, 20, 25, 30 years. How do you break a 30-year habit, 20-year habit? It's hard. So if someone's been doing something for that long, yeah, you can retrain them. I truly believe that, but it is hard. It's hard. I mean, Matt, you make it to your livelihood has been contingent on you doing things a particular way for 2 decades, and someone's going to try to come in and change it overnight. No, that's not going to happen. Come on.
Right. Well, that's not necessarily what's going on between your ears in your thinking process. That's going in technique, right?
But your brain is trained. Your brain's a muscle. You can train your brain. I'm just saying that like it's complicated, but you have to try anyway.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, Senior, we're just having fun, buddy. We're good. Gotta have fun, man. Gotta have fun. Hope says, then why have hitting coach? Well, you still got to have hitting coaches. Again, you could teach them technique, right? You could teach them technique, but you can't tell them, here comes a strike, swing at it, right? You can't. They have to make that decision with their own eyes. You can't teach vision. You either have the vision or you don't have the vision, right? Right, Glenn? Right? In hockey, same thing, right? If you can't handle a puck and make the right decision and when you're going to take the shot, well, then guess what? You can have all the technique in the world, but if you don't have the ability to understand what you're about to do, well, then guess what? It all goes for naught.
So then 2 things happen. That individual is gone, and so is either management or coaching staff.
To a certain extent.
Because somebody has made the decision to have that player on the field or on the ice, Eric.
No, absolutely. But sometimes you got to give them run to understand whether or not do they have it, do they not have it? Because right in sports, and I don't know how it is in hockey, but in baseball, it takes a while, man.
You're talking with the players?
Yeah, it takes a while
for them. I'm tired of the run. The run's over. Clean house, man. I said it last offseason.
Look,
clean fucking house.
And there may be certain players that you have to do that with, such as. Look, I'm not. Hey. By the way, I'm not shitting, but from what we saw, could Bailey be replaced?
He should be.
Right?
He can be a backup.
Ramos, it would be hard because Ramos is a good player, but he's hot and he's cold, right? But he could be, right, to a certain extent, he could be moved off of. Right field is non-existent. We have nobody in. Right field is empty. So there's no one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't think McRae is it. I don't think Matos is it. Gilbert, again, he's young. You can't even say anything about Gilbert, to be honest with you. The guys, how many at-bats has that guy had? Seriously.
I'll say it. I think Gilbert's going to be a 4th outfielder in the majors.
Well, there you go. Okay.
His injury history, an old Giant player. He might be another version of Yaz.
Good call. 26-year-old nowhere.
A lot of people really are sad about Yaz not being a Giant, just for the record, locally. Like a lot of people like Mike Yastrzemski. He's
prior to Jung Hoo, that was the most jerseys I'd see at the ballpark.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about Mike Yastrzemski is that he was a league average player, like truly league average player, but he has a history here, and people loved him. People love him.
This is the sad tale. Marcus, you go to the games on occasion. I'm there a lot. This is the sad tale that people are so excited that Yaz is gone. It's beautiful. But they will frown upon even talk on this show of even moving Bailey. Yaz is a better ball player. Yaz is a better ball player than Bailey.
That's starting to change a little bit. I think you're starting to see a little bit of a revelation on some of these Bailey guys who, I mean, look, if that's your guy, that's your guy. But I got a feeling there's a lot of people who are having a little bit of second guesses whether or not Bailey is.
Here's the thing about Bailey.
Hold on one second. Let me get to this real quick before we get to Bailey. Senior says, yep, Dan, when you get to the bigs, your fundamentals and mechanics are close to perfect. Okay. It's all about what's between the ears and how you deal with fair and how you adjust. Okay. I'll tell you what, Senior, I had the opportunity, and you already know this, Senior. On what was that? Tuesday, Wednesday? What day was it that I was gone? Wednesday. When I was up in Yountville, I was able to. They'd be hanging out with Marty Lurie and Juan Rodas, and I asked Ron specifically the question about when young players are called up to the major leagues, what is the biggest adjustment for a player because of the jump between AAA and the major leagues? And that's what he said. He goes, there was a bench coach where he learned. I can't remember. I think his name was Tillis. And he was saying that he'll never forget this. The one thing, and he said that the jump from AAA to the major leagues is gigantic. You could be out there tearing it up in AAA. And he made a good point because this is what he was saying as far as hitters are concerned. When you're up there in AAA, how many of those pitchers that you're facing are going to make it to the big leagues on the roster? Right? You got about 13 or 14 pitchers, but maybe 2 of them are going to be major league ready. So where is majority of your at-bats coming against? Guys who are never going to make it to the major leagues. So you're going to be able to hit them a lot better than in the major leagues. But he said the biggest obstacle for young players coming up, and he pointed to his head. That's what it is. It's between the ears. That's why if you're not tough mentally, and being able to, as you said, to adjust. If you can adjust, and again, that's what this game's all about. We hear it all the time. It's about a game of adjustments. If you are unable to adjust or figure it out mentally in baseball, all that God-given talent that you have means absolutely nothing. Because think about it. All these guys who get recruited and drafted, they were probably the best teams or the best players in their high school team. They were probably the best players on the college teams. But soon as you get to the major leagues, guess what? Some people just can't hack it. And that's not of any fault of their own. That's just the way it is. And it sucks because you want to see these guys succeed, but sometimes they just can't. And a lot of it is because of the mental issue with the game.
Clean house, Eric. Get rid of the coaches in the offseason, bring in some new players, and get rid of Webb. Get something for him now. And somebody made the comment in the show last night in the chat afterward. I was reading them. Well, oh my God, if you trade him, you might get, you're going to get 10 years of guys that don't amount to any, that don't help us win. Are we winning now? Are we winning now with Webb? No. So why the hell are you all concerned about, we can't trade Webb. We can't trade Webb. You know what? Trade Webb.
Okay. When do you expect to win?
Why is the fan base, and they've talked to my buddy Lou. Lou is as adamant as I am about this. Why do Giant fans have a passionate love affair with players and we could never get rid of him? Come on, it's business.
Every fan base has that.
Yep.
Wilmer.
Okay.
Look, Eric, just today I pay. You know how much I spent in Wilmer's today, dude? Look at all that. I spent about $3,000 on Wilmer's today. You know what? He's got to be one of the first to go because it's business, dude.
Fair.
You want to win? You want to win? Bring in real ball players. Players that are going to help us next year, the year after, but in 5 years. We build a winning team 5 years from now. You're going to be wishing you had traded Webb. That's the problem.
Guess what? I've said this. You have an international draft and you have an amateur draft every year. You're replenishing the stock every single year.
And you got to talk about that. We'll be talking about them in about 8 years from now.
Well, what do you think you're going to do when you trade Webb? You're getting the same guys, so you're waiting years. It's not going to be an instant fix. This is the problem.
You're talking about keeping him. You want to keep him now.
Yeah.
And what are we going to have in 8 years? We ain't going to have the Webb.
We don't know.
Now.
In 8 years?
Webb's not going to be here in 8 years.
What do we get from
Webb's
Madison
career will be
Bumgarner?
over.
They wouldn't trade Bumgarner when they should have. There's a laundry list of players, too, that they should have dealt, but this organization, we were that – dude, I am shocked. I am stunned here on Saturday, August 16th, and uttering the phrase, we traded Mike Yastrzemski. Why? Never thought I'd ever live to see that happen. Why? Because they overvalue the love affair with their players.
I think if you were to trade Webb in the offseason, I think you'd get young guys that are already in the major leagues.
Yeah. I think if you traded Webb in the offseason, the fan base would completely lose their
Come
shit.
on. What did
Well, then, you know what? Then we listen.
Glenn, what is the point? What is the point of having a baseball team? What is the point of having a baseball team?
To
in your
win
extra money.
games.
Wrong. Completely wrong. The point of a baseball team is to sell seats. That is the number one
No,
goal.
it's not. You guys just sat here 20 minutes ago and said there's too many owners.
Don't lump me in, you guys. Hey, don't lump me in, you guys.
There's too many owners. The owners in this league, they should be relegated to a 3-year. You got to win because nobody wants to win. And now you're telling me that they're all in it to make
Oh
money.
my God, what is going on?
Obviously, they're here to make money, but they're doing a bad job of it. They're letting their franchises languish because they're lining their pockets, but not improving the franchise. This
Right.
is
I totally agree. Trade Webb and improve this franchise. You've got to.
Look, we're not GMs. Buster Posey's the GM. What decisions has he made? Does he have any inkling whatsoever of him trading Webb? So what's the point of even talking about trading Webb when Buster Posey will not trade Webb? It's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
That's why this organization. What has Buster Posey done, though? Really?
He got you damn Rafi Devers at a bargain.
He took on a contract. He didn't really make. I still don't call that a trade. He said, "I'll take the contract, give it to me,
That's
and I'll
fine.
end up."
That's a great move from a.
What else has he done though? He got his Verlander.
Adames.
He got rid of a couple of Yaz and pitching. He got rid of. He hasn't made any monumental big. Like, what has he done, Eric? He still got to make moves to improve.
He got Devers and Adames, man.
He got Adames.
He got Devers and Adames. Like,
we're worse than we were last year.
You rewind to a year ago, and you're like, the Giants will get Rafi Devers and Willie Adames, and you'd be like, no fucking way, no way that we.
Well, Eric and I were all over it. Eric, you and I, we were going to get Adames. No fucking way.
I didn't think that was happening.
We didn't want him. We didn't want him, and we didn't want him on Kim either.
I didn't want him.
I mean, here's the thing: is this like, are you okay? I understand that their record is worse. I understand that, but do you honestly? I want to say, do you honestly think this is because Chapman has been worse than J.D. Davis and Devers has been worse than Jorge Soler and Adames has been worse than Tyler Fitzgerald? No, that's not the reason that they're doing worse. That's not it. And like, I think that, again, yes, they're not playing up to their contracts, but they're not the primary reason. I at least in my the way that I'm looking at this, I don't think they're the primary reasons we're losing games right now.
They're the only ones playing baseball. The rest are out there just like flailing around.
And again, it reiterates my point. Yeah, you can say that those contracts are overpays with the stats that they're showing right now. Sure, I can get behind that for at least a few of them. But again, as long as they have the capacity to spend money on these players and these players are the ones that are producing the most, then I don't think that's the place that you should be looking at the issues. The issues that you should be looking at is your farm system, which again, they did get some things back in those trades. So that's another thing that Posey did. He's like, I think they've gone from being a bottom 5 farm system to like still below under the halfway point, but significantly improved. It's again, you're looking at I mean, I actually went back to my scorecards from a few years ago and you look at those lineups and it's like, man, those lineups were
pretty bad, huh?
Pretty gag worthy, right? And it was like Conforto and yes.
You know what's funny? The Dodgers paid Michael Conforto after his performance in San Francisco. The Dodgers decided to pay Michael Conforto $18 million. Think about that. Think about the Dodgers. I know Dodgers fans. They hate Michael Conforto.
And you're making a good point, Dean, that goes right back on everything that I maintain that a team can't do. They keep going out for years. They're trying to buy a ball club. Conforto, Longoria, Chapman, Webb, for that matter. You keep them around.
Plenty
Get
of teams
young
do it.
players like the Tampa Bays of the world. Get me young players like the Houstons, what they did to build a World Series team. Get me young players, develop them all up, and that's what you have.
Hey, Glenn.
Keep buying players.
Okay, here, and look. That's up to each club. But what has the Dodgers done as far as the playoffs over the last 10 years? Have they gotten into playoffs quite often?
They always get in the playoffs.
How about Tampa Bay? How often do they get in the playoffs? How about Pittsburgh? How often do they get in the playoffs?
Come on, Glenn. You can't just sit there and tell me you want us to be the
They whatever they're doing, it gets them into playoffs. And sometimes it doesn't get them deep,
Tampa hasn't won a World
but they're
Series.
having success.
That's their result. They haven't won a World Series. Are they a good organization for what they do? Yes, but they haven't won a World Series. The Texas Rangers, when they signed Marcus Semien and Corey Seager, next year, the first year with them, they lost 94 games. The next year, they signed DeGrom. They made a bunch of moves at the trade deadline, trading for Scherzer. They won the World Series. You combine those 2 seasons, they spent, from what I saw on the tweet, was like close to $800 million. Spending money wins championships.
It does.
Eric, are you telling me that you believe that the San Francisco Giants do a better job of building a ball club than Tampa Bay, and they have a better Tampa has a better minor league system, minor league coaches, minor league scouts. Everything about Tampa Bay is better.
And how much have they won?
Including their record.
How much have they won? How much have they won?
At this point, then you
more than the Giants.
What this is proving, neither are good teams right now. Neither are playing at a good clip right now. So you know what this shows? You need to have both. You need to have a strong veteran core is supplemented by a young farm traded system. If you have both of those things, then you have a really good shot. The Dodgers work because they have a strong core that they paid for in Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani, as well as a very strong farm system that they can use to wheel and deal at the deadline.
There you go.
I do not have a farm system that they can wheel and deal with at the deadline. They have a core that I personally think is acceptable, but they need to have the young talent to supplement around them, and they don't have that right now. Ramos is making too many mental mistakes. McCray is knotted in right field. Matos is knotted in right field. Schmidt is in and out. Has been looking better, but still is very much in and out. Koss is a bench player. Bailey looks awful at the plate. Your young guys that you brought up from your system are not supplementing your core, because your core can't do it all. Your core sets up a foundation and you build up from there. Devers has been despite everything, has been a solid part of that core. Jung Lee has not been that great on the power, and obviously the average is not translated, but his fielding's been fine. I've been wanting him to run. He's been running more. I think they need to have a team that runs more, which is another issue entirely. And, again, it's Chapman's holding it down defensively at third base. Again, the core is not going to be functioning all the time, but that's where your supplemental is the problem. So I would disagree that the core is the biggest problem, because you need that foundation to build off of, and I don't think that the core is like the part of the team that's operating the worst right now.
You just said that you don't think Rafi Devers is a problem in our core.
I don't think it's. I think he's done.
He got here, and everybody still says, "Oh, he'll get better." He is a problem.
Come on,
admit it or not,
hey! If the Dodgers went out there and got Rafi Devers and they took on the entire contract, we'd be sitting here on this show going, "What the hell are the Giants doing? They got all this money. How come they didn't go Rafi Devers?" We get Rafi Devers. He goes through a bad stretch. All of a sudden, it's the worst fucking thing that's ever happened to the damn Giants. I'm not understanding what the hell's going on here. It feels like I'm in freaking Bizarro world, because this makes no sense. We got a top 10 fucking hitter in the major leagues, and we got people out here questioning whether or not Devers was the right damn move. This is the craziest shit that I've ever heard.
What's he batting as a Giant? I don't know why you call him. He's a top 10. He's a top 10 player.
He's up there. It's ridiculous to sit here and talk about a 28-year-old great hitter, got him at a bargain basement deal compared to what you would pay Kyle Tucker, and we're shitting on it. I guarantee you, if the Dodgers did the same thing, we'd be all pissed off at the Giants for not going out there and getting Rafi Devers. It's ridiculous. It's crazy talk. crazy talk,
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, I'm not
Come
going
on.
to deny that. I'm not going to deny that Devers has not looked
It's
nearly as good as he
baseball.
was in
You
Boston.
go through ups and downs in a season. That's what happens.
All I'm waiting for is up.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but I
are you
think
talking
Devers is
about?
hurt. I
I'm
think
waiting
Devers
for
is
his up.
hurt.
I'm waiting
Okay,
for.
I mean, Eric,
everyone's up.
I'm standing with you at this point because you think as baseball fans we'd have a little bit more patience on these things. He's been with the team for a couple of months,
Games,
buddy,
four
in
games
an
below
8-year
500.
career.
Everybody thinks this is a great ball team. This is not a great ball team.
No, it's not a great ball
That's
team,
not
but I don't.
either.
But again, I think that this.
See what I got to deal with, Armand?
I gotta go to bed, guys.
Holy smoke!
Good talking to you guys.
To go with Tampa.
Hope the Giants win.
Tampa signed Evan Longoria to a long-term
Yeah,
deal.
Marcus.
They didn't keep him.
Oh, Glenn.
What?
So what do you do, Glenn? Just take the whole team? I mean, just get rid of everybody. Is that what you want to do?
Oh, basically, that's what I wanted them to do last year, and they didn't. You have
they
to.
don't- they're not
you have
going
to
to,
blow it
though.
up.
They're not going to.
We're not going to make the playoffs this year.
I get it, but
we
they're
didn't
not
make
going
the playoffs
to.
last year. We won't make the playoffs next year at this pace. What? Why is everybody? Well, we won't. If we trade Webb, we won't win. We're not winning with him.
I get it.
That's
I don't
my
mind
point.
trading some good players to get some ready-made players. I think there needs to be a little bit of both, right? You need to have a central core, and then I think you do need to trade some people to get some better people. I get that. I totally get what you're saying. I think, I know Webb will probably give you the most back, and I totally agree with that. But, it's what you're going to get back. I mean, if Dan threw out there one time, Webb, if you go out and trade Webb, and if you get maybe a Jackson Holiday, right, and you get Adley Rushman or something like that. Okay, maybe we can talk about that. Like you want to bring back something that's going to be giving you back what you need. But then if you get rid of Webb, then you have no pitching. Who are you going to bring back in there? I know you say, yes, we need to rebuild. We need to have a better team. You need to go out there and do certain things. And I just think Posey didn't come in here to do that. I think Posey came in
That's a problem. That's a
bring-
problem.
I get it, but that's the direction they want to go. And that's what it is. I know everyone wants to get rid of Chapman. I'm not a huge fan of Chapman, but Chapman's here. He's going to stay for the next 6 years.
And Vince, you can't talk about it. We're not going to have any pitching.
Well, if you trade Webb, what pitching are you going to have?
Well, you
So
would
what
get
pitching-
pitching back
so
in the
what-
return.
What pitching do we have now? Webb and Ray?
Webb.
That's it.
I'm not saying Webb's the best, but I'm saying Webb's
Webb
better
and
than
Ray?
what you'll have.
And Verlander pitches well. But
Well, no,
I'm
Verlander's
actually
gone. He's
surprised.
not
Dean,
gonna be
the
here
last time
next
we
year.
were out at the ballpark,
Verlander's not coming back. Verlander's not coming back beyond this year.
But Verlander has pitched well. You're talking about, well, we got to keep him because we'd have no pitching. But when we have the pitching, they ain't winning because we have no hitting.
You got it. But Webb's
you're right. What
Webb's
is the one tangible thing that we have that can get us players to help us? Webb.
You get a draft every single year. If you draft, you're going to be okay.
How did draft well?
How did the Giants?
We'll be playing well in 2032. And where's Webb going to be?
How did the Giants
get rid of him when you can get something for him?
How did the Giants get Crawford, Belt, Panda? How did they get Lincecum, Bumgarner, Kane? Did they trade for him? No, they didn't.
Get that,
you know
Eric,
what they did?
who
They
have they
drafted.
got since those guys, though?
They
They
drafted
really
them.
haven't got anybody out. I mean,
yes,
you can improve the roster through the draft without having to give up any key players. There's a draft every single year. Every single year, unless there's a lockout. Every single year, there is a draft, and you can get the players that you need, whether internationally or whether through the amateur. Buster Posey has only had one amateur draft. That's it.
Eric,
time.
Eric, I can't keep track of what side of the fence you are. You'll come on most nights with me and say, they got to get quality players I know can play because you can't be going the draft. They'll all suck. We got to trade Eldridge. Why? Well, he might not be a player. You're one night you're saying you're all in to get trade them. That
has nothing to do with
play.
It has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying if you could get a bona fide MLB player who's good and you got to trade a prospect, yes, you do that. Yes, you do that every time.
So get rid of them before the end of the season is all I'm saying. Get rid of them.
But you don't get rid of MLB players for prospects. You got it opposite. It's the other way around. That's where I'm at. That's again.
See, I thought he
that's
would have been a
just me.
prime. Look, do you not think he would have been a prime guy to trade to Baltimore?
But you're not going to get okay. If you did that,
You're not going to get what? You could have got O'Hearn. You could have got a catcher in the deal. You could have got at least.
and then
3
you
starters
lose
to
more
help
games because now
right
you just
now.
lost your only pitcher. Oh, sure, you got O'Hearn. You got okay.
Not
You get O'Hearn and
trading
Lariano.
You think we'd lose? Wait a sec. What makes you think we'd lose more games?
Because
You
who's
think
going to
we're positive we're
be
going
your
to
number
lose?
one?
We're going to lose a lot more than we're already losing. We're not
Who's
a
going to
winning
be your
team.
number one? Kaiwei Tang?
Kaiwei Teng he shouldn't be on the team.
I agree.
So
Look,
go out and get me players who should be. Move you're gonna have. You can't get
you
players
can do that in the offseason.
for nothing. You gotta trade Webb. You can't get
No,
the
you
players
don't.
for nothing.
Look, Webb and Ray are both.
Okay,
They're in the
then
top
pick up the
25.
phone tomorrow. Do you want Kaiwei Teng? We need to make a big deal. Nobody wants them. Trade
Yeah.
the guys you can get players for.
Glenn, not everything is done through a trade. You can improve your team through the offseason by free agency. You can. You could draft.
The Giants
That will be
haven't
fine.
done that. They've added one free agent in like 12 years, Eric. We get Adamas, and all of a sudden we're bringing in those guys. We don't have an off-season plan in this organization. We never have.
All right, we'll see.
Who have we signed?
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Buster Posey's only had one offseason. I'm not going to
is
judge. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge the work of Buster Posey on one offseason.
But we sat there. I will say this, Eric and Glenn, we sat there during the offseason thinking that Posey needed to do more this last offseason.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he didn't. And management, or excuse me, ownership did not want to spend more. They wanted to reduce down that
spent
salary.
a ton. You can't talk about money anymore. Management did spend money.
Now,
Well, no,
we'll
they
say
spend
in the
money. They did
offseason.
now, but in the
In the
offseason,
offseason, they did not.
They reduced their
offseason-
payroll.
Well, I shouldn't
Last
say did not.
offseason, they just gave the biggest contract to Adamas.
Okay, but we're
after
talking.
Adames, that's when they cut it. What Vince is saying, Glenn. As soon as they gave Adames that deal,
They were
they
done.
said that's it.
That was it.
We're
Yeah.
done.
That's the issue I had. Now, as the season progressed, Devers fell in their lap, and they took advantage of it, which is fantastic. It's fantastic.
So now they need to capitalize on that.
Holy shit, Jay! Good God, man. Jay, $40. I'm buying Eric dinner and blood pressure medication. Hang in there, bro. When the team is broken, get rid of Melvin. He has a history of that's eerily similar. That is true. A lot of these guys are better than what they're playing. I agree. Boot Melvin, and that may be the answer. But you shouldn't say the answer. That may be a decision that's made. Does it change the team? I don't know. But damn, Jay. Holy shit, dude.
You agree?
Much
You agree
appreciated.
with that, Eric?
What's that? Boot Melvin? Yeah, they're gonna have to get
No,
rid
that
of
a
him.
lot of these play like they're all just having a bad
That
month,
happens.
bad week,
I
bad
think-
season.
That happens.
I think
And
they,
and,
just-
that,
they
and
need
look,
to rebuild.
and that's what we need. No, a bad season doesn't mean you get rid of a guy. If you have a bad few seasons, well, then guess what? Now you're in a predicament,
AKA Bailey.
right? And then look at this. Over the last month, what's been wrong with Chapman over the last month? He's been fighting through an injury. So his numbers have significantly even look, his numbers ain't fantastic to begin with. And if he's trying to do this with an injury, it just ain't going to get it done. And he's really fallen off, and that's why he went on the IL.
Well, I
happens.
didn't understand the philosophy earlier of Marcus, because if you listen to Marcus, what did he say? The thing is, the team wants the owners, they want to make money. How do they make money, Eric? They sell tickets. Will the Giants sell tickets with a product that stinks? No,
Win.
you gotta win. If you win, they come in. If they come in, they spend money. This
Wow.
team will not continue to make money if they don't put a product on the field.
Well, speaking
It's
of
only
that,
a matter of time, and you cannot sit there and say, "Well, they could finish last place. They'll always sell out the park." They're not selling out the park.
well, I have an argument to that. MLB put out a report about MLB's attendance this year.
Oh, how's it doing? Because I know last year it went up.
So this is the rankings of all the teams. The Mets are 5th, 2.3 million in attendance this season. Your San Francisco Giants are 8th at 2 million.
Do you think they're eighth?
Wow.
They are. This is
They
what
are.
it
This is
says.
from the
I
MLB.
know that's what they said. I was at the game today, and they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, the
Well, this is
Giants
for the
thank
whole.
you. It's a
This is
sellout
for right now
crowd."
what the
There
whole
was
season is, Glenn.
12,000 people there.
And remember, this is probably going off of ticket sales, Glenn, not of what goes through the turnstile.
Well, I find it hard to believe that the Giants sold an extra 20-some thousand tickets, and those people didn't show up.
All right, I want you to take a guess at who's ranked 15th. It's a team that's dead last.
White Sox.
Nope.
Colorado.
Yep. Colorado was ranked
Wasn't
15th
it tough
at
guessing game?
1.7 million in attendance.
How many?
1.7 million.
Wow.
Now is that really because of the Rockies, or is that because of the Dodgers fans, Giant fans, Mets fans, Yankee fans?
That's fair. That's fair.
The fact
Yeah,
that
some of
it
these fans
scores-
travel. Cubs fans, they travel well.
You
Well,
know
same
who's
to be
dead
said
last?
here.
The
Same to be
Athletics.
said
They're
here.
the minor league
Armand, they
team.
want us to stop selling tickets to Dodgers fans.
The Dodgers are number one, 3 million.
They're already at 3. Wow.
The Yankees are at
They do have a big
2.4 at
ballpark too,
second.
though.
San
They do.
Diego is third
Huge.
at 2.4 million, and Philadelphia is fourth at 2.4 million in attendance. The Cubs are sixth. The Cubs are sixth in attendance at 2.1 million, and they won't pay Kyle Tucker because they got a cheap owner that's a schmuck.
I love reading the chat tonight, Eric. You notice a lot of Glenn is crazy. Glenn doesn't know what he's talking about. Glenn is right. Glenn knows exactly what he's talking about. So they're all over the place, dude.
It's almost like people want to agree with what they hear and disagree with what they don't that they disagree with. It's
Hey,
almost like we
that's
have different
I tell you
opinions.
what.
It's crazy.
I tell you what. This is the thing about baseball. Everybody has their own idea of how they want their team to succeed. Some are a little bit more in depth, some not so much, but it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of the game, man. Look, when we get down to brass tacks, every single one of us, except for Armand, want the Giants to win, right? That's what we want. Armand wants his Mets to win. We all have our own ideas on how we get there. How do we get to the said winning baseball for your respective club? But that's the beauty of it. It's fun. Yeah. Do we get heated? We do. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. Right. Dean, we're not losing our job, right? We're not losing our life. We're talking about baseball. Nobody is getting hurt. There's no physical freaking punishment happen here. It's all about just rooting for our team, wanting our team to succeed, and enjoying the game of baseball. That's ultimately what it's about. We all enjoy this game, and we just want the best of what's for our respective teams.
Whew, I don't know about you all, but I'm beat.
Yeah, I'm about done.
Joe Schmo says, trade Robbie Ray, but don't trade Webb. Like, see, I don't get it. I don't understand the nature of people's philosophies. You don't have to agree with me, but when you got one guy say, well, trade Ray, trade Robbie Ray.
Whatever. Hey,
Don't trade Webb. See, it's a love affair with our players. You don't have that. Do you get that in New York at all, Armand? The fans, the guy could bat 0-50, but he'll break out next year. You got to keep him for next year. I hate this. I hate this about the Giants and the fan base and the organization.
If it's a prospect, yes. If it's a guy that's on a contract, he'll get crushed. I mean, like it or not, Aaron Judge got crushed in the.
Uh-oh, you lost audio.
Armand.
I think your battery's dead. But here's the thing: both Ray and Webb, they're in the top 25 of all pitchers. Top 25.
Oh, there he goes.
Webb is 21, and I think Ray is number 15, somewhere around there, as far as their ranking in ERA for pitchers. They're valuable, and that's why you got to hold on to those.
And
guys.
what is the most important thing of value? You get a lot back for that value.
But the Giants are trying to compete, though. That's the thing.
They're
not. They're not.
And Eric, then
The
be
A's
happy
are not
they
the
go out.
Rockies.
Be happy they go out and throw 5 hitters, 6 hitters, and we lose 3-1 every night. Then
Why
I guess
do you-
that's what you want? I want to win. I want to win. Trade
Okay.
Webb. Get me winning ball players. Get me a full.
Okay.
You know why they call it a team? There's no I in team. You don't need Logan Webb. He's an eye in that pitching staff. Yeah,
Look,
what if Buster Posey goes and adds 2 bats in the offseason and now the Giants are competing?
how are they going to compete with 2 bats?
How are they going to compete?
Adds
with
2 bats. Adds 2 bats.
Well, and that's it?
Yes. What if they add 2 bats
We
to
need
the
at least
current
3
cast?
pitchers. We got you're talking about only having Webb and Ray. So where's our pitching next year? You're going to compete with more bats.
Hold on. I'm just asking because the issue right now is hitting. So if they added
I'd
2
rather have
hitters,
hitting because we've proven we can't hit. We've proven we can pitch.
yeah, right. So
Even
if you added 2
Verlander,
hitters,
even Verlander, who I was off on, Verlander is pitched.
okay,
We
here we
can't
go.
hit.
So if we go out there and we get 2 bats right there, and talking about with free agents, so you get 2 bats. Now the Giants are competitive. Do you see how easily this gets turned around?
Have at it. I've been a long-time Giant fan, Eric.
Mhm.
Oh, and we discussed in the pregame, I'm older than you and a little bit, well, I wouldn't say wiser, but I'm older than you. I got a few more gray hair putting up with you. But when have the Giants proven to you they'll have, let's do it in the offseason? They've never proven that to me.
Well, we're still in the infancy of Buster Posey era, so we'll see what happens.
I know.
That's all we can do.
If I live to be 80, we might win again. I don't know.
And if Buster Posey doesn't do anything in the offseason, well, then we could come on here and bitch.
Dean's getting tired and pissed off because he already has his notifications like silenced for the night. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Let's get the hell out of here. How about
I
that?
want to get out of here. Oh, I don't know if I want to go or I'm just getting fired up.
Armand, Vince, Dean, thanks guys for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
I might even have to go in the hot corner and come home early. I wasn't planning on it tomorrow. I got the Valkyries tomorrow. Oh, everybody, they all bailed. All right. Have fun tomorrow night, Eric. I'm not going to the game tomorrow. I'm out tomorrow.
Oh,
because you know what? They're going to get swept.
They might. They freaking might. Who's taking a bump tomorrow? Is it
It should be. We thought it was Webb tomorrow.
I think it's Webb, right? I haven't even brought it up.
Because Tampa Bay were worried about Sunday. And that led me to believe that it is going to be. Ooh, see, it's never easy. Ryan Pepio's 8-9 up against Logan Webb. See, even Webb, he's 10-9, Eric. He's a 500 pitcher, and he's like that every year.
What's his ERA?
3.34.
It's pretty good.
Ryan Pepio, 3.36. So, like, what?
There you go.
Hey, Ryan, I bet Tampa Bay would trade Ryan Pepio.
Well, they did. They traded for him from the Dodgers.
They'll trade for anybody. They'll trade and trade. That's one thing.
They traded for him. They got him.
They're always getting young players and moving.
They got him.
I like them.
I think it was in the Glasnow trade, right? I think it was in the Glasnow trade.
Do you enjoy? Let me ask you that before we go. Do you enjoy watching Giants baseball right now? Because I don't.
Oh, dude, it's brutal, but it's baseball.
Don't
I
enjoy
love watching
it.
baseball. I just love watching a game. And if it sucks, yeah, I'll say, man, that freaking sucks. But it's baseball. So fun. It sucks to lose, but it's baseball, man. Because guess what? In about 2 months, actually, in about 3 months, baseball's going to be done. And then it's going to be into the off season. So there you go.
Who's Scuba Steve calling a jackass? Better not be me.
The Giants. He's calling it. He hates the Giants.
Oh.
He said up here.
He says this team sucks.
Yes, that's what he said. Yeah.
You better, Chardall, you better check with, I don't want to put Eric in the hot seat when it comes to the hot corner. You better check.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you ain't coming on tomorrow, Chardall. We're doing hot corner.
Check with Dan. I don't think he's taking guests on that show. Eric and I had to sign up. We play it straight over there.
There you go.
I know.
All right,
Eric,
guys, let's get the hell out of here.
I don't know.
I don't know what happens tomorrow.
You and I could debate this and lose our minds for a week of Sundays.
Oh, yeah, I know. 100%. Didn't mean to go. That was too quick. Wow.
Like, I'll show
Good God. I was like, I went like this, and then my freaking finger hit the button. So,
he's like, I'll get rid of this guy.
But
there's just so many. Look, do I think they'll trade Webb? No, I don't. And I think that's a shame because I think there's potential to get the reward.
I think let's see what happens in the offseason. Let's just see.
The fact that you would say, and hey, I also agree. What am I telling you? Build young. So if we have to lose for 5 years, that's the thing. The Giants are not willing to lose for 5 years. Let's go in the tank for 5 years, but then we're going to come out on the other side smelling like roses. They won't do that. but they're content being an average. We might make the playoffs team every year, and I don't want that either. I'd rather lose now for the big reward than this every year.
If you draft right, you don't need to do that. Look what the Giants did. Look at what the Giants did in the early 2000s. Did they tank? No, they didn't tank, but they drafted well.
Well, then go get me everybody from Tampa Bay's minor league. Fire everybody, which I said earlier, and bring me in a whole new. Because
and you know what?
When was the last time? Go back a dozen years. Where are all these prospects, Eric? If you're saying draft and bring up, where are all these prospects? We had none. We've had none. Where are they? It isn't working.
No, that's a good point. The Giants have had issues in their evaluation of players. There's no doubt about it, and that needs to be addressed. And we'll see what happens.
Really, Eldridge, we don't know yet. I have good feelings, good vibes, but he's the only one, really. Isn't he he is the one. We've called up catchers and Kai Teng's back, but it ain't working.
Well, you know why? Because when you got injuries all over the place and guys not being able to get it done, you got to go. Hey, you got a 40-man roster, and that's sometimes you have to go through a 40-man. Actually, you go through more than 40 men throughout a season because it's just shit happens. So.
Oh, screw Bob Melvin. Everybody just wants me fired. And no, Chardol, I'll be in tomorrow just so I can come in on the show.
Let's get out of here, guys. Hopefully, let's not get swept. Come on. Go out there and win one. All right, Glenn. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
Be good, guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.